have 2 full hours of outdoor living for you this evening. Welcome to 9 o'clock. We've got some shopping to do. So let's go ahead and start off with these hand tuned wind chimes from Marigold, which is the brand that I represent here at QVC. Private brand. You're only going to find us at QVC, and we are all about things that are colorful and whimsical and playful. This is M79054. Now, normally the QVC price is $33 on these for the 36-inch option. We also have a 51-inch option for you, which is a QVC price of $44. But today we've got two feature prices. So for less than $30, $29.95, you can get this set, the 36-inch set, or if you want the longer 51-inch set, those are $39.95, so less than $40. And they're both on 4 easy pays. These are $749. These are $9.99. So basically, for less than 4 payments of $10, you could be getting yourself a set of hand-tuned wind chimes that sound like this. Let's listen to the 36-inch option first. You ready? It's so gorgeous, isn't it? Now let's hear the 51-inch options. I'll do the yellow ones. These that have a little bit more of a deeper tone. You ready? Here we go. Aren't they so beautiful? Now, these debuted a couple seasons ago. They were super popular. They're customer top rated. There's over 155-star reviews. And I think that you can hear why. You loved the 36-inch option so much last season that we wanted to bring back the same pattern, the same quality, but a larger, longer version that has a deeper tone to it. So these sound more like a bright, tinkling, sort of happy sound, and the longer 51-inch versions, they sound more like church bells. Now, to make your color choice, in your 36-inch options, you have two colors. You have blue, which is right over here. It's like a lovely, not quite a dark navy, it's a little lighter than that. And then we have this beautiful gray, and this gray has a little bit of a warmer tone to it. It's like a grayish, if you know what I mean. And then in your 51-inch options, you have yellow, which is over here. Let me bring the teal over so you can see that. This is teal, so beautiful. And then you also have the blue option and the gray option. So let's talk about all of the fabulous features of these sets of wind chimes. So from the top, can you hear those? They sound so gorgeous. From the top to the bottom, we've got a beautiful S hook here for you to hang these off of a shepherd's hook. You can hang them from a hook off your deck. You can put them right on a tree branch, whatever your little heart desires. We give you the hook to hang them. At the top, we have this metal circle. And what that does is that helps to keep all of the wind chime bells from getting all tangled in the wind. That black knocker in the middle, the little clapper, that is actually adjustable. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second. And at the bottom, we have a wind catcher that's shaped like a kite and it's slightly curved. And that curve will sort of scoop the wind around and make sure that this gets the most movement possible as it's blowing in the breeze to make the most amount of sound. And speaking of sound, you can adjust the volume of these, believe it or not. Now, when you get your set home, the clapper is going to be in the middle right here, and that's where it clangs the loudest. But there's a little, let me see if I can show you this. There's a little gizmo right here where all you do is push it, and then that will allow you to move the clapper up or down. If you move it up, it makes the little guy, it makes the bells tune softer, or they sound softer. So I put it up here and let's listen. Let's try it again. See how they're just softer? It's a quieter tone versus if we put it down in the middle, see, much louder. So if you are somebody that lives in a townhome, an apartment, a condo where your neighbors are really close to one another, this feature is a great option for you because you can move it up a little bit, the clapper in the middle, and make them a little quieter. This blue color is brand new this year. Last year, the teal color was our newest option, and now we have another shade of blue for you to enjoy. Now let's talk about the bells. Each one of these bells is made of a special metal alloy that will never rust, it will never fade, so that color is going to stay with you for the life of the chime. And they also will never lose their sound. And that's the most important part of this set of wind chimes is each one of these bells that's hanging, there are 5 of them. They are tuned by hand, meaning that each one is crafted by an actual person, and they make it to sound out a specific note. It's not too sharp, it's not too flat, it's perfectly pitched, it's perfectly tuned, and we have 5 different notes for you, and each one hits the right note. So this one's, if it's supposed to be an A, it's an A, and it's not a C. So let's go through your options again. You have a 36-inch option. That's the shorter one. They're available in blue or gray, and this is what they sound like. Is that magical? Oh, then you have a 51-inch option. This length is very, very popular tonight. The 51-inch comes in yellow, blue, gray, or teal. Okay. And the yellow is actually our most limited. So y'all like my sweater? You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it in the color over here as well. Let's listen to these. You hear that? So, so beautiful. Love this. And again, these are customer top rated, over 155-star reviews. And that's what we do here at Marigold. We listen to your feedback. We love it when you tell us what you want in your garden, and we design with you in mind. We know that sound is important to you. And if you think about it, sound is such an evoking sense. It brings back memories. So when you hear wind chimes, what comes to your mind? Pat and I were presenting these earlier today, and she said that they remind her of her mom. She got a set for them when her mom passed. And every time she hears them now, like, it just makes her think of her mom and all those happy memories. I know the 36-inch ones make me think of my grandmother because she had wind chimes. So don't forget about your senses when it comes to the garden. You have beautiful flowers. They'll delight your sense of sight. And don't forget about sound though. So when you go outside in the morning and you have your cup of coffee, or you're winding down for the day with a glass of wine and you sit in your favorite chair out on the deck or out on the porch, imagine hearing this beautiful, soothing sound blowing in the breeze. When Dan Hughes and I present these together, he's so funny. He says these are the only wind chimes that he actually likes. He's so funny. So again, remember, you can take this clapper in the middle and you can move it up or down. If you move it up, that will make these chime a little bit softer, a little bit quieter. See how it's not quite as loud? And then if you have it in the middle, that's when they're at their full volume. There we go. And let's listen to the 51-inch option one more time. Because again, the 51-inch option is the most popular, and the yellow is the most popular color. So again, this is M79054. This is your 5-bell hand-tuned wind chimes. And coming up next, I've got another thing to delight your senses. And don't forget about these wind chimes. You have the 36-inch option to choose from, or the 51. If you like that brighter sound, you're going to want to go for the 36-inch option. If you want the more melodic sort of church bell tone, go for those 51-inch options. Gray and blue are your 36-inch length colors. And if you want that 51-inch length, you can do it in gray, blue, teal, or yellow.